Hey guys, what's up? Stan Valamont here with Fanatic Wrestling, and today we are in Coconut Creek, Florida at the home of American Top Team, and I'm joined by the wrestling coach here at American Top Team, former wrestler for the Iowa Hawkeyes, and also the Cowboys out of Oklahoma State. And Steve was a 4-time finalist when he was competing in college, and also 2-time champ. Really cool, actually. The very first NCAA tournament I went to in 2005, Steve won a championship that year and was a part of a team in Oklahoma State that had 5 champs, which is pretty dang impressive. So, but today we just finished up filming a new instructional video for Steve, focusing on defense, counter offense, and really what we're doing when an opponent's trying to score some offense, stopping them from getting to our legs first, but once they're in there, working on defending single, defending low single, double leg, high crotch, crackdown position, a lot of different situations that you'll find yourself in wrestling and jiu-jitsu and grappling as well. So while you guys are still waiting for this video to be released, Steve's gonna give us a little preview of what to expect. So, Steve.
We're working from the crackdown. We get brought to our hip on a head outside shot. A couple things we can't let them do. We can't let them double off. We can't let them switch heads, and we can't let them jump over. So I gotta shut that down with my body, right? I gotta beat this hand. I gotta beat his head with my frames, whether that's my elbow or my lat. I like to grab my own laces here, and that kind of corrals his hips. If I feel like he can get his head up, I start wrestling his hips back towards his head, keep his head on the mat. I like to take this spur and spur his heel to kind of turn his hips away from me. And I'm gonna take everything towards his head until I can bring my knee wide and put weight on his legs. All right, I could figure 4, or I could kick this out and wrestle high crotch. My hips are gonna drive his elbows together until they open up.
Yeah, and I mean, you might not be able to tell too much on the camera, but he's getting a lot of pressure there. I don't have great shoulders anyway, but it's getting a lot of pressure on me. Once he locks out my ankle, it does force my hips in where I can't really advance my position from the crackdown. And so there is a lot of pressure there, and he's keeping my weight, like you said, on my head, so I can't get elevation there. So he's really just keeping me from advancing from where I would like to be. I actually like the crackdown position, but he's making it very difficult to do anything there. So, I mean, like I said, you got tons of good pressure there, but what if for some reason, I don't know, maybe somebody just got more flexibility and they're not really falling over your hip. For me, I had to go down just because I can't hold on there, but some people, maybe they've got better grip, longer arms, their knees are a little bit more flexible. What are you doing if they're kind of holding that position a little bit more?
From when you're prone?
Yeah, so like the roll through thing that you're talking about.
Catch the elbow with my heel. So if we do wind up there and I wind up getting stuck, right? I'm gonna wrestle back into this spot. I'm gonna start to beat him, put him on the side, and we wind up prone and he's locked on my leg. This is like my cue to put that hook in. So what I'm gonna look to do is put my spur in above his elbow. I'm gonna find his knees and Superman over this way. And when we land, I should be above his knee on this side. This hand's gonna find his jaw. I'm gonna look to put his jaw on the mat. Keep his head away from my hips until I can come up on top.
Yeah, that's not very much fun. And again, I don't have good shoulders there. I probably wouldn't even make it to that position. I'm trying to stay nice and tight if I feel like I'm losing that position. But this is a really good example of just something else you can do, and potentially, get backs in the pin there if the guy holds on too long.
Yeah, internationally, you'll get the exposure. In freestyle, in folk style, you can look for backs there. If they're swiping, they're looking to score anyway. You know what I mean? And it puts the guy who's like going ham to your legs and trying to drive away. You know, it's a good option.
Nice, really good stuff, guys. Stay on the lookout for Steve's video. If it's not out yet, it'll be out soon. And while you're waiting, make sure you check out the other content from him. I believe he has 3 instructional videos on the site already. Foot sweep, hand fighting, and iron claw, the top position. So 3 different videos already out there. Please check those out at fanaticwrestling.com or BJJFanatics.com. Also, where you're watching this video for free, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel where we have plenty of good content like this available to you for free. And then make sure you follow us on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those different platforms. Thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.
Thanks.